I'm Jamal. I'm an economic consultant who works at Regeneris, and we work with Pro Bono Economics and Street Soccer Academy to produce an socio-economic impact report of the important work that they're doing. We work with Street Soccer Academy, and they're a Manchester-based charity who try and aim for the sort of hardest to reach individuals from around Manchester, so homeless people, people with mental health difficulties, and a lot of work with inmates, and try and give them that sort of first step back into society. We produced an economic and social impact assessment of the important work they were doing. So basically with a charity like Street Soccer, it's quite easy to see this is what they do. They help homeless people, they help people with mental health difficulties, and the impact that they're doing is quite easy to see. Take 2 minutes on their website, speak to the CEO for 5 minutes, and you'll understand exactly what they do straight away. What we did was try to give them a sort of overview of what they do in a way that's comparable to other charities and other work, so you can decide, is this a good idea relative to a lot of other good ideas? Okay, so we were partnered with Street Soccer Academy through Pro Bono Economics. They kind of brought us together with them. They chose us and chose them and kind of decided that time that would match and a charity that matched us. So I've been working at Regeneris for 3 years now. I'm an economist, and I've got a lot of experience in evaluation and appraisal work, and I was able to use those tools and techniques to assess the economic impact of Street Soccer Academy. And a lot of those tools and techniques are really versatile, so it's quite easy to apply them to the social value and stuff like that. Even though I personally didn't have much experience of working with a charity or working with them, it was quite easy to apply those techniques. It was really interesting. It was a great talk from Simon and a great discussion from the panel, really powerful thoughts. I guess if I was going to take something away from it, it would be I hadn't really thought of the distributional impacts of sport, and I wish we'd kind of thought about that more deeply and we could maybe put that message out there. So from this evening, it was really interesting to hear about these distributional impacts that sport has across the country. So the stuff we heard about elite sports and how that all works would be really interesting to implement in our future work on sport. It was really interesting to hear from Tanny Gray-Thompson about how everyone thinks of sports funding as this is what's spent on sport and that's a closed budget, but really it comes from a lot of local authority spending on education, and that's all added together. So when you think of sport as a sort of small part of the budget, you need to include these things like local authority and education spending. Okay, so most people know why a charity's impact is really important and what it's doing. What people don't know is how can we get that message out there and get it to people. So events like this are really good for that, to try and get economists, get people from all kinds of walks of life to hear about these kind of impacts that sports are having and get the message out there, because we already know the message, but it's important to get it out there to other people.